I just finished up my Gene Winfield inspired tubing anvil. Probably a little bit of overkill compared to what most people would do, but I'm known as Mr. Overkill, so that doesn't bother me at all. Kind of a compliment, actually. But you can see I made it with some fairly large tubing because I want to use it for making transmission tunnels, other body sections, tanks, you name it, all kinds of things. I built this on rollers. As everything I do, I move around. I like to have the ability to put the equipment where I need it. So you can see I put these really nice rollers on it, and it has casters as well, or locking mechanism for the casters. I put end caps on mine. I don't need it for storage or anything. And one thing I did is I painted it with an epoxy paint. And then what I like to do is I put a clear coat on the metal so it won't get surface rust from moisture or anything. And it seems to hold up really well. It's kind of an epoxy clear coat. And so this will be something I use for my new metal fabrication shop I'm working on. And Gene Winfield is one of the creative customizers of all time. And when I saw this idea, I thought, well, you know what? I fabricate things. So I've built most of my own tools anyway. I built my own English wheel. I'm now in the process of building another piece for my shop, and it's called a radius brake. You can see this big piece of channel iron I'm using. And this will have the capacity to bend body panels, or any type of metal for that matter, body skins, or even small sections for building gas tanks. And then I can use my bead roller to put, and radius dies to put around all the edges before I weld them together. But you can see the construction here is pretty stout. I'm just finishing up the end of it today. I just managed to get this end buttoned up and welded up. So I will post more progress on this when I'm done. The back of this radius brake will actually have I'll be able to stack my different mandrels for my different size tubing right along the back here. You can see where I'm pointing with my hand. This will actually be a rack on the back of it where we'll have everything from 1 inch up to 2.5 inch radius dies, which will mount on top of the radius brake when I'm finished with it. So lots of things in progress as I try to build a lot of new fixtures and things for my shop. And my old trusty Miller welder, which has lasted me for years, still working fine. And by the way, if you're looking for a great plasma cutter, I'm going to tell you the Eastwood Plasma Cut 60 cut through this I-beam that I'm working on like butter. It's been a great addition to my shop tools, and I'd recommend it to anybody. I have a lot of Eastwood products. I believe in them. They're less expensive. They don't cost you a fortune. And they all do exactly what Eastwood says they'll do. So if you're looking for some great products, Eastwood's not a bad product line to follow either. And I'm seriously thinking about getting one of their 200 TIG welders for doing body skins and things. I'm doing a lot of fabrication work on replacing body skins on VW buses and doing some customizing on my own bus that I'm building. So anyway, stay tuned. This is Rick from Rick's Fabricating. In the future, I'll have more and more things posted on my website at ricksfabricating.com. Right now, we're just building up and getting ready to go live with everything, but just thought I'd throw some of these up on YouTube so you can see what I got in the works.